Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another look at the GOG winter sale. So we have a lot of games available on sale. This time I'm looking at the best deals under $10 and all of them are at least 75% off with some even as high as 90% off. Now before I begin, somebody in the previous video mentioned in the comments that the links were giving them some security issues. So if anybody else has faced this, let me know. For this video, I'll put the direct links this time. Because normally what I do is I use bit.ly to shorten the links and clean them up because the normal GOG link is very long. So I'll put the long link this time. Let me know how it goes and if anybody else has faced this security issue. But anyway, let's begin first with Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. So this is now 75% off, $10, DRM free of course here. You can use all the mods and stuff here. I have played this game twice to completion and I really enjoyed it. Loved collecting all the power armors and making my own sort of garage type space and collecting everything there. So really fun game, and now because it's available here you can just play it offline. Next is Skyrim Special Edition. So this is 80% off, only $8 now. So again, it's amazing to see Skyrim at this price. And also there is the anniversary edition, which is $16.49. Some extra content, some extra creation club mods and things like that. So if you want, you can get that, or you can get the special edition now, which is like the most complete version in a way. And then you can get those extra things separately. You can get an upgrade. Next we have Space Marine Warhammer 40,000. So the sequel finally has a release date. It is coming in September of 24. Now if you wanted to play the first game and see what the fuss is about, you can try it out here. 75% off, $10. Still a little high on in my opinion, but it's a good game and it'll be fun, a third-person shooter to try out for a few hours. Now this is the big surprise of this sale. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Game of the Year Edition Deluxe version is only $2, 90% off. So this is the previous Elder Scrolls game before Skyrim, and this is the first time I knew about Elder Scrolls with Oblivion. So you can get it now for only $2. Previously it was $5, so $2 for a massive RPG. It is insane value. Next we have another 90% deal, this time on Mirror's Edge. So a first-person parkouring game, and this is now $2 only as well. Next we have another RPG. This is Jade Empire, a BioWare game, and this is $149, only 90% off. Now we have Kingdom Come Deliverance, and this is the Royal Edition, which includes the DLCs and stuff. And this is a 2018 game. This is a realistic historical RPG, not a fantasy RPG set in the 1500s or something. And this is $8, another fantastic game and great value for only $8. Plus here, without a launcher and without DRM issues, you can just play it peacefully offline. Mad Max, so one of my favorite open world games. Normally this goes down to 75% off, so this time we are getting an 80% sale, $4 only, made by Avalanche. So big, massive open world and a lot of enjoyable content here. Hand-to-hand combat is fun, car combat is fun, car customization is fun, and the story is also kind of brutal and appropriate for the Mad Max universe. Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition. So the first Batman Arkham game, I remember when this came out, this was a very big deal because back then we did not really have a good superhero game, and this was the first proper superhero game. I remember playing this on a laptop and was really amazed by it, even though I'm not a fan of superhero stuff. So 80% off, $4 only. Next is Fear Platinum. So Fear is first encounter Assault Recon, a very interesting FPS game, very intense. This one is like the complete version with extra content. So you have the Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate expansions as well. All of this, and this is only $149. So a really good FPS from the mid 2000s with good enemy AI as well. All of this for only $149. Next is a RPG. This is Greedfall, and this is something I like quite a lot, but may not suit everyone. So if you prefer like story-driven RPGs with a lot of interesting characters, a lot of dialogue and stuff like that, then you will like this. This is a fairly recent game, came out in 2019. So this is only $7 here, 80% off. Next is another classic FPS. This is 13 in the comic book art style. So the story is also quite interesting, some assassination attempts at the president and things like that. And you are a person who has lost his memories. So yeah, very interesting overall. And when I started my YouTube channels, this game was not available digitally. So it came back on GOG and also on Steam, I think. But this is now 80% off, $119 only. Next we have Tomb Raider Game of the Year edition. So again, the reboot of the Tomb Raider games. This is the one from 2013, I believe. And this is now 80% off, only $4. Next is Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition. So I'm putting games here that you should have in your libraries because they're all generally good games, even if you're not a fan of any specific genre. So this is a very fun third-person action game. Combat is fantastic, the abilities, and of course the famous Nemesis system, which is like the enemy AI system, which was very interesting and unique. This is 75% off, only $5. And next we have the sequel to the previous game, and this is Shadow of War. So bigger, better, more content. You also had here fortress missions where you could go and take over certain fortresses, defeat whatever the war chiefs were, and yeah, a lot of interesting content besides the main story. So this is 85% off, $9 only. So that's a quick look at a bunch of deals on GOG. A lot of interesting options here. Definitely recommend something like Oblivion for only $2. Definitely give that a try. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more. I'm thinking of making another video for under $5 because there are quite a lot of interesting options here. But yeah, links in the description. Let me know if you have any issues with the links. And thank you for watching. See you next time.